Hello everyone, our topic for today is Global Engineering Challenges Provide Access to Clean Water. According to a new report by UNICEF and the World Health Organization, billions of people around the world are continuing to suffer from poor access to water, sanitation, and hygiene. The world's water supplies are facing new threats. Affordable advanced technologies could make a difference for millions of people around the world. The question is, how serious is our water challenge facing right now? According to Kelly Ann Naylor, Associate Director of Water, Sanitation and Hygiene, UNICEF, mere access is not enough. If a water isn't clean, isn't safe to drink, or is far away, and if toilet access is unsafe or limited, then we're not delivering for world's children. The amount of water required by society for drinking and personal usage is relatively little. Residential water use typically makes up less than 5% of overall water use. The majority of the water we use is used for industry and agriculture, in addition to sanitation. Of course, natural processes unrelated to human usage also require water. Engineering difficulties of the first magnitude must be overcome in order to provide sufficient water supply for a healthy and sustainable future for the world. Water can cause many effects like drought, food insecurity, increased human conflicts, disease, and many more. The question is, where does water supply came from? Digging wells to building dams, engineers have historically been prime providers of method for meeting the current water supply and quality needs of society. To meet current needs, which increasingly include environmental and ecosystem preservation and enhancement demands, the method will have to become more sophisticated. There are two ways to improve clean water access worldwide. The first is purification system benefit. Water purification systems are crucial for clean water access, while the second one is the well construct benefits. Building wells can provide sustainable access to clean water. I watched some documentaries about how to provide a clean water. I think in India, the people there do some cost-effective water rain collection and storage solution, which the people do a jar or a drum that have a filter like sands, gravel, charcoal that can filter out the water rain and become a clean water to drink. There are three innovative ideas for clean water access. The first is the fertilization in rural communities. Implementing filtration system in rural communities, rainwater harvesting in urban areas. It promoting rainwater harvesting in urban areas effectively. Lastly is the partnership with local charities. Collaboration with local charities to provide a clean water solution. Other access to clean water is through desalination. Desalination is extracting the salt from seawater, but desalination plants are expensive to build and requires a lot of energy to operate, making desalination sustainable mainly for seaside cities in rich countries. The second one is the nano-osmosis. Nano-osmosis would lower energy use and therefore might help desalination distribution filter out salt with the use of tiny tubes of carbon. Experiments have been shown that such tubes, called nanotubes, because their size is on the scale of nanometers, have exceptional filtering abilities. In the feature that I showed is one of the steps of nanoosmosis, which the water with contaminant or with contamination of some gases and etc. collect that and do some nanoosmosis to provide a clean water by filtering out. The feature showed is a graphics or image that show the reverse or nanoosmosis. The question is how ABEC engineers can be involved in provide access to clean water. ABEC engineers develop a technology, for instance, to improve recycling of wastewater and sewage treatment so that the water that can be used for non-personal uses such as irrigation or industrial purposes. Recycled water could even resupply aquifers, but very effective purification methods and safeguards are necessary to preserve the safety of recycled water. A different technological approach to the water problem involves developing strategies for reducing water use. For example, in agricultural irrigation, it consumes numerously quantities of water in developing countries. In irrigation often exceed 80% of the total water use. Improved technologies to more efficient providing crops with water, such as deep irrigation, can sustainably reduce agricultural water demand. In San Miguel, the farmers here do or improve technologies like deep irrigation, what we mentioned. Deep irrigation is a kind of a pozo and have a tool that dig in the ground so that it can supply water to their plants. According to Albert, water is life's matter and matrix, mother and medium. There is no life without water. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.